afternoon. We are live here on Twitch, and excuse me, we are about to, we're about to see Michigan take on Illinois this week, as Michigan is 6-0 entering play, while Illinois is at 5-2, 3-2 in the Big Ten, entering today's game. So we've got a home matchup against Illinois, and then after that we have a home matchup against Washington. Those are the two games that we will be getting through our schedule today. So thank you for following along as always. I know sometimes it can be a little erratic. You know, I do have things that come up and I need to handle. So again, I just want to thank you guys for following along, and you know, just keeping it around. Like I was saying during the last live stream, I have a plan to put in some more content for, plan on doing some NHL 26. Excuse me, running a Be a Pro mode right now that I'm uploading straight to YouTube, but my plan is to start cycling that through Twitch, kind of, you know, give you guys a little bit more balance and just stuff from, you know, just different things that I do. Also, do MLB game that comes out in March. I will be doing I'll be doing live streams for that as well. Basically, once MLB comes out in March, probably I'll start doing some live streams. You know, we'll showing off gameplay, things of that nature. I'll be doing a franchise mode. I just don't know who with right now, because I don't have the game. I don't have the game in hand, so I don't know who with. But I'll be doing a franchise. Franchise on Twitch with MLB The Show. Once I do that, I mean, of course, college football is gonna take a little bit of a backseat. I mean, we are getting later into the year, so anyway, we're gonna get into it. Michigan and Illinois and Ann Arbor. So
welcome to the Big House, home of the Michigan Wolverines. As we'll see a squad from the Big Ten, the Illinois Fighting Illini, taking on a team from the playoff a year ago, the Michigan Wolverines. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with me. Guys, it's time to get it going.
Oh, rainy conditions again.
Illinois will kick it off to get us underway. He'll bring it back from inside
Michigan with the return. Oh, he gets the little. Oh, he gets up to the 27.
Let's mark it at the 27-yard line. So
pretty good return for an opening kick. They're highlighting John Pong and Lee Baker of Illinois. So The opening handoff. Echo takes it. It's 6, and unfortunately, he ends up getting injured on the play.
An injury on that last play. We'll take a break to check him out.
That means Octavius Bulaga will come in. As we wait to hear what the
Wolverines
what the status of Mr. Echo is. Here's a handoff. Bulaga got the first down, and they're saying it's hip bursitis for George Echo, so it's okay. We'll bring him in. We'll bring in Bulaga and let him get some work. And no, he only got a yard. Okay, well.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9.
See what we can do with our first pass of the game. Nice catch there by Anger. Makes it 3rd and 2.
And the Wolverines come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to keep the drive alive. They'll try to move the chains on the ground.
Echo gets the first.
Down yardage across the 50. They'll mark it at the 49. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. To the ground. He's got it.
The handoff. He got it 2.
Stopping him short of the first down line.
Run game is good. Balance is good. Now listen, if the run game isn't good, then you got to pass the football a little bit more. But sometimes you got to keep them honest, take them chunk by chunk.
Nice catch there by Anger. And injury timeout for Illinois as Max Morris is injured on the play.
Down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Wolverines have it with a 1st and 10. They'll try the run.
Oh, no.
He was fortunate not to lose yardage on that
Nothing
play.
for Mr. Echo there.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Back to pass.
Throw.
Zings it complete
That
to the
was
right.
Deckett or Duckett.
Pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that
And
first down
he
mark.
makes it 3rd and 4.
And the Wolverines come to the line on 3rd down, trying to keep this drive alive. From the gun, wants to pass.
And unfortunately, Ruben drops it. We're looking at a possibility of a 47-yard field goal.
In field goal range, what do you do here?
But with the rainy conditions, I'm not sure I like my chances, so I think we're going to go for it.
This offense has moved into plus territory, and they want to keep the heat on. They'll go for it on 4th down.
And the catch, 1st down, another injury for Illinois.
Well, it's a heck of
We
being
get the ball up
conservative,
to
right? I mean, that
the
essentially would have just been a
26.
two-shot field goal with where they were on that 4th down, but they decide to go for it, throw it. They're looking for 6. They're going for a touchdown.
Echo
Being aggressive.
gets 2 on the carry.
Way ahead, but not much room. A pickup of 1 to the 24. After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Looking to fire.
Ruben makes the cut. It's the catch. 1st down to the 15.
I tell you, this slot receiver, he really does give his quarterback a nice option. Runs really good routes.
Handoff. Echo.
Nice hands. We saw it.
It's 3 on the carry.
He's dragged down at the 12 as they try to cash in on this red zone opportunity. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can...
Another handoff. Echo breaks the tackle. Hits the first. 1st and goal to the 3.
Defense is taking some punches. The Wolverines kept this drive moving on the ground. Now back to work. Trying to slam it.
And up the middle, Echo gets in. And Michigan gets on the board. 6-0 with the run from George Echo for the touchdown.
They keep feeding him the football. He showed you all of his ability on that TV.
And And Michigan is extra point away from being up 7-0. There's the kick. It is up. It is good. 16 plays, 73 yards, 4:43 off the clock.
With a 3-yard touchdown run. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead.
And there's the kick. It is going to be returned. And he gets dropped at the 17.
Coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. So the Illinois Fighting Illini now go on offense, and they'll have it for the first time. This wide receiver matchup is one that we've been waiting to see. You have two guys on either side.
That was returned by Jamerson Buggs. He took it 12 yards, so we'll see what is Illinois' response. Their response, march down the field, tie the game at 7. As Jabari Nafor hit Vince Dugan for a 7-yard touchdown. The extra point ties it at 7. We got 1:07 left in the quarter. As Michigan will start the next drive from the 25. We're going to go ahead and audible out of the play we're in. Make a, no, he dropped it. Another injury for Illinois.
Play. That's an example of the quarterback trying to predetermine who he wants to throw to, and instead of letting the defense dictate who gets the ball. Man coverage, that guy was not open that time out on the perimeter of the field. Still, he gave him a chance. But
Eckel breaks the tackle. He gets the first down.
The ball left his hand.
When the running back gets going and gets ahead of steam like that, it's so hard to get to the ground. That's why you blitz. That's why you bring pressure.
And he picks up 2 on that one.
So you can get him before he gets going. But once he got going, you could tell it was hard to get a hand on him.
Looking at 2nd and 8.
Picked up 2 yards on that last
Eckel takes the handoff, breaks the tackle, got himself 6. We're looking at 3rd and 2, and that will be the last play of the quarter. Oh, nope, never mind. We might get one more. And we do. Eckel gets the first, and Chad Speed of Illinois ends up injured on the play as we end the first quarter. Tied 7-7 between the Illini and the Wolverines. They've been doing most of their damage to they did most of their damage to the air. We're kind of mixing it up, but doing a little bit more on the ground.
Still in the first. Let's see who gets the edge early in the second.
Interesting.
So they'll go back to work after changing into the field.
All right, so we're starting with a 1st and 10. And he gets 2.
That's okay. You'll take some of these. But if they start to add up down the road, obviously, you might want to think about airing it out a little bit.
After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8.
Throws out to Reuben, but no.
Incomplete.
Well, the defense was obviously ready for that. They've obviously been watching film. They know that that pass play is one of the bread and butter plays this offense has. So nice job defending it.
Anger with the catch. He's short, and we're looking at 4th and 5. So we're going to punt it away.
Decide to punt it away. First punt of the day, and he'd love to lock them up close to their goal line. His first of the day away was called on 4 times in the victory last night.
He thought he was going to return it, but no. He thought he was going to return that one, and he immediately gets stopped. Illinois' response, they get a touchdown. They take a 14-7 lead as Mike Kipper runs it in from 4 yards out. So we're probably going to, we're going to have to open it up a little bit, or at least attempt to. Handoff. Eckel gets 2.
After a gain of 1 to the 22. Picked up 2 yards on that when they need 8 on 2nd down. Wants to go up top.
Goes out.
Using the quick game.
Deckett with the
And a
catch.
good job of
3rd
coverage
and
by
4.
that defense, just a short pickup. And the Wolverines really need to keep this drive alive on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass.
Nice throw to Anger. He makes the cut.
They'll get it to the 48.
Down to the
They'll need to
48.
measure it to first down.
We're going to speed up a little bit.
Wolverines moving quickly to
We're
the
going to go
line.
with tempo.
When you're a playmaker like this guy is, your coaches are going to dial up plays intended for
Echo
you,
with the
especially on
handoff.
3rd down. That's what we
He
saw
gets
in that
8.
last play. There
We're
was
going to
no
keep the
question
tempo.
where the quarterback was going with that football. All week long, they decided on the biggest downs of this game, we're going to target our best player, and we're going to make sure that he gets looks. It doesn't
Throw.
matter
Reuben with the catch.
right there on that.
Gets loose. Gets down to the 25.
And they move the sticks at first down. And the Wolverines are moving quickly
And
down
again,
the field.
tempo,
It wasn't a
tempo,
great start for this
tempo.
quarterback, but on this drive, he seems to be turning the corner. He just looks like he's playing in a different rhythm. He's seeing the field better.
Screen.
It's almost as if
Echo.
the game is starting to slow
Gets
down for him.
9.
I think
2nd
on
and
that
1.
last completion,
Gets
it's
to
a good
16.
The Wolverines can play this second down
Keeping the
a lot of
tempo.
ways with just a few yards to go.
Echo gets the first down. No, he's short.
First down, just
They said he's short, which that's baffling to be, but okay.
And the defense has had no answer so far. Wide receiver going in motion.
Ruben coming across.
Little touch
Takes the
pass
fly
to the
sweep.
receiver. They
And
make
he
the
gets
stop,
the
and
first-
Lowry sets
first
them
and
up
goal
with
at the
first and
10.
goal from the 10. And the Wolverines come to the line with a fresh set of downs. They'll dial up the run on first and goal.
Echo gets into the end zone, and Michigan is an extra point away from tying this at 14.
And the offense continues to run the football. The second rushing touchdown from the running back. The offensive line paving holes. Continue to feed this man the ball.
Extra point here will tie the game.
And the kick is up. It is good. Prince Hook for Michigan is injured on the play,
Check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
but we tied it
Let's
up
get
at
you up to
14.
speed on what's going down in this fun college football game today. ULM is currently trailing in this one, but it feels like the tide may be turning. These Warhawks have picked themselves up before, and they're capable of it again today.
He gets a turn up to the 21,
To South Alabama.
and
Anything can happen down the
we're going to
stretch
make
here.
a change on the line, at least for right now. And Illinois, oh, they were close, but they end up having to punt it away. Ends up being a touchback as they tried to go for it on 3rd and 4. Pass got knocked away, and Michigan will have the ball at the 20 to start the drive. We are just
They've
about
got
to
a
the
little
2-minute
here to put
timeout.
together A productive drive late in the half.
Remember, we do not get the ball to start the half, start the second half, so we're going to have
That's a really
to
good
plan
job
our
by the
offense
defense.
around
Wrap them
that.
up, get them on the ground, take away that run game, make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Back to pass. He's
Throw.
close to the first down.
Hung
They're
with the
gonna mark him
catch.
Just a little short.
He's short.
It's so
We're looking at
important
3rd and
this
2.
offense is able to stay on schedule. And what that means is keeping 3rd downs manageable. That last completion to the tight end, accomplished.
Reuben with the catch.
Really nice play.
First down up to the 36.
It'll be a first down. Clock stops momentarily for the first down. They'll hurry to the line. Wants to go up top.
Hung with
First
the
down.
catch. He gets 6.
He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. Wide receiver comes in motion.
Oh, shit. Well, that almost ended up being an interception.
Defense that close to an interception.
And that would have been
Wolverines come to the line.
that would have been horrible.
Hoping to keep the drive alive.
3rd and 4. Echo gets the first up to the 49.
After picking up a couple of
We're into the
first downs
final
already on
minute
this
now.
drive, they'll snap it from close to midfield. That's reeled in. It's
Anger with the
Really
catch.
nice pickup on that one as they get
First.
to the 36. It'll be
We're going to
first
call a
down.
timeout.
The
on
offense
this
will
play.
have to use its first timeout of the half. They've got it at the 36 on 1st and 10. To the air on 1st down.
Throw.
He's got the back in the
Echo with the catch.
One of
He
the things
gets
you love about
6.
this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
Wants to throw. He's working against the clock.
Hung with the catch. Breaks the tackle.
There to make the tackle, but the big throw is good enough to give them a first down. And the Wolverines want to crank the tempo. Got to save
Do a little
every
quick spike
precious
there.
second, and the spike stops the clock. This defense just can't get off the field. The offense unstoppable. Back to throw, time running short in the half.
Anger with the
Got it in the
catch.
middle, it's Anger. They'll get it down to the 8-yard
Short.
line
We're
on
going to
that
call a
quarter
timeout.
catch, and the defense is backed up against
So
the
we're looking
wall.
at 3rd and inches.
The offense wastes no time getting the timeout call. Not a
At
lot of ground to
the
cover and not much.
8-yard
to find a
line.
Big 3rd down in the red zone.
This ought to be an
Tight end
interesting
in motion, see
play.
how the D reacts. They turn to the passing game on 3rd and short.
And he
It's
dropped it,
incomplete,
but we got a
here
flag on
comes
the
flag,
play.
and I think it's going to be a first down.
Let's see. Defensive pass interference. And we're going to get the ball
So given
at
where
the
line
goal
of scrimmage was
line.
on that last play, the pass interference penalty in the end zone will put the ball at the 2. Time
1st and
dwindling
goal.
away as they try to put points on the board right before the half.
And Echo just walks it into the end zone. Michigan takes the lead
And that is a
going
perfect
into the
job by
half.
the offense executing that 2-minute situation. The quarterback was really
We're up
in charge.
20-14 right now
Made sure that
with
all
10
the right
seconds to
decisions
go
were
in the
being
half.
made with respect to execution and the clock. This is something you practice all season long, and they execute the 2-minute perfectly here at the end of the half.
Lining up for the PAT. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7.
12 plays, 80 yards,
With a 12-play
almost 2
scoring
minutes.
drive. And they capped it off with a 1-yard plunge. So here comes the kickoff after the touchdown in the last.
And
thing
here
you need
comes
right
the
before half
kick.
is to give up a big return.
It's going to be returnable.
Here he comes from inside
Let's
his
see.
own 5.
He gets
He was
taken
looking
down,
for some
7
running
seconds
room,
to
but
go.
not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Final seconds of the first half. Let's see if they can pull off a little magic.
There's the handoff. They know they're getting the ball, so it's kind of one of those where they're just kind of doing it just to do it. So we're going to go into the half. Michigan is up 21-14.
One half in the books, and I am eagerly looking forward to that second half in Ann Arbor. And in this day and age where quarterbacks chuck it all over the field, how refreshing to see two offenses rely on off-tackle left, off-tackle right, and even a few halfback dives. Physical offensive lines and elusive backs have told the story. A throwback to the halcyon days of 3 yards and a cloud of dust.
Well, kind of the rainy conditions kind of make that happen, at least for me.
Thanks for that breakdown, Kevin.
All right, we're getting ready to enter
Wolverines
half number 2.
to start the second half.
We're up by 7, and this will be returned.
On the move from inside his 5.
And he gets
Looking for
dropped
some
at the
running room,
18.
but not much to be found as
So-
he stopped at the 18.
Half number 2 will be getting underway as Illinois will look to respond, to which they don't, as Julius Anger returns the punt 15 yards as they had to punt it away. We will start with the ball inside on their side of the 50 and looking to increase our lead.
To the ground with
Handoff, Echo
and the
gets
defense makes the stop
2.
after a minimal gain.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just
Zaire Blade with the catch. We're looking at 3rd and 3.
And getting running backs on the ground.
And the Wolverines come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep this drive moving.
Bulaga takes the handoff, but he's going to end up short.
Of the first down.
They want us to go for it. We're going
the
for it.
Closest guy to the football, man. It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement.
Quick throw. And he's on the move. He's breaking down at the 4. As Michigan is 1st and goal at the 4, thanks to a quick little pass out of that slot. That was Al Duckett with the catch.
Nice job by this offense, getting the matchup on 4th down, and the QB seeing it, throwing a strike, getting the first down.
They'll go to the air. Going for 6.
And, no, he was close, but he dropped it.
They'll give it another shot on 2nd and goal from the 4. They'll go to the ground.
Echo gets in, and that will be touchdown number 4 on the day.
Have yourself a day, young fella. You know why they handed him the ball on? Because he did that. That's his 4th trip to pay dirt. This dude has shown you a little bit of everything. What a great back. And 4 touchdowns on the day.
So George Echo puts his 4th touchdown in. 90 yards on the day, 22 carries. And the extra point is up. 6 plays, 48 yards, a minute 48.
And they finish it off with the score from the 4.
And the kick is up. It will be returned.
And he takes this from inside the 5.
Oh, damn, he got hit hard.
Much to be found as he stopped at the 18.
All right, so let's see what Illinois' response is. Their response: have a bad drive, kick it away. Anger gets a 10-yard return on the punt. And once again, we're in plus territory.
And here comes the Michigan offense back on the field. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has
Echo
really
takes the handoff.
And it's been great
He gets
execution.
2.
They've done exactly what they've wanted to do. Build the lead. Now Palmer's a different animal. Now you got to protect him.
You can tell they were paying attention in practice this week in the film room because they have gone out, everybody right now on the same page.
Handoff. Echo finds a hole. He is going. He gets taken down at the 15 as he crosses almost 120 yards now.
If you've got the lead in the 3rd quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that,
Puts him at 640 for the season.
Offense, call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical and they're trying to stay on the field.
The Wolverines just got that huge run. They'd love another explosive play.
Echo finds a little hole, but he gets 3.
Cash in on this red zone opportunity. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring.
Echo's going to take one more handoff. Gets down. 1st and goal at the 4.
And on 2nd down, a lot of times, I don't know why, you just, as a defense, you go pass. You think passing situations, passing downs. Really good job by the offense, committing to the run game, not abandoning it, not getting yourself in a 3rd down situation where you
Whoa.
It's incomplete. He was shooting for the end zone right there. They'll give it another shot on 2nd and goal from the 4.
That didn't go.
The give to the back.
That did not go according to plan.
4-yard line. No farther than that. No gain on the play. 3rd and goal where you separate the wheat from the chaff. They'll move the wide receiver.
Duckett moves in motion. Coming across. Oh, shit. Never mind. And Illinois gets the sack. Chad Speed gets injured on the play.
like somebody's got to create some separation, or
and we're looking at a 26-yard field goal.
Receivers out wide that can go up and dunk on somebody's head. Football. Maybe find my big playmakers and try to force them the ball down here in the red zone.
And the kick is up. It is good.
And that will extend their lead even further. And let's check in with Kevin Connors.
And we're going to push it to 31-14.
On your game, guys, and a few on this interesting matchup as well. Texas State has the lead right now. San Marcos has been jumping all week, but this game is hardly over. There is time left on that clock. They're up by 6 over Troy. Obviously, big implications here.
Yeah, he gets knocked down to 16.
We'll keep you posted.
All right, defense takes over, and they answer. They get a field goal, cut it back down to 14. 53 seconds left in the third as Noah Canty hits a 43-yard field goal, and we're looking at
the drive starts from their
a march into the final quarter. Bulaga takes the handoff. He breaks a couple of holes. He gets 9. And once again, Chad Speed injured on the play. Second and 1 from the 34. And they did a run blitz. Stopped them. Looking at 3rd and 1.
It's 3rd down from their own 34 as they try to keep the drive moving.
Bulaga finds a hole. Gets in past the 50. We're looking at...
This is a top 25 offense in college football, and I like what they do. They can run the football on 3rd downs when they need to. They show you right there. They've got some balance to them.
One more handoff, and he picks up 4. We're going to enter the final quarter up by 2 touchdowns.
Based on the number of guys getting touches and a chance to show off their hands in the passing game. As we start the 4th quarter, it'll take a pretty sizable comeback to win this one.
So the final 10 minutes of the final 10 minutes of the quarter.
They've been running it, but now the pass.
Throw to Anger. He gets the first down.
And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains. The Wolverines are rolling down the field. Looking downfield on 1st down. Spits it out to the back.
Oh, and we got a flag on the play.
But there is a flag, and that receiver might have used a push-off to get free.
So they're calling offensive pass interference against Al Duckett.
Offensive pass interference called
and we're looking at 1st and 20.
You know it's pretty blatant. It's pretty obvious. It's a severe push-off, or obviously trying to break up a play so you don't give up a pick. But clear offensive pass interference on that play.
Oh, he really learned the option there with Masters. He stiff arms the defender, and we get down to the 9. Deshaun Hale is injured on the play, and Michigan is, well, we're getting there. We're getting closer.
And that big gainer on the last one has them threatening from inside the 10.
Bulaga takes a handoff, dives into the end zone, and Michigan increases their lead.
They give themselves just a little more cushion as they close
About to be up by 21 points.
Precision blocking up front created the open lane, and the running back followed it beautifully.
Yeah, it's pretty easy to follow an offensive line that makes those holes and just gives you a caravan all the way to the end zone. What an unbelievable job blocking up front.
He'll try to tack on one more. And the extra
well, one was close, but we get it. 7 plays, 75 yards, 133 off the clock.
Pickup unit has been busy as they have built a big lead, and they're trying to hold on to it. On the run from inside his own 5.
And he gets taken down at the 19. Defense will take over. And they get close. They went for it on 4th down. Actually, damn, after the first pass that he had 3 passes in a row knocked away. So we're going to pick it up at the 32 and start the drive.
Michigan ready to get that offense rolling again. If you like old-fashioned, grind-it-up, run-over football, that last touchdown drive was...
And that one went nowhere.
Great blocking up front and tough physical running by these ball carriers.
And now you wonder how the defense responds. Like, are they going to get way more aggressive to try to stop the run?
Throws it out.
Do something to
and we're going to end up 3rd and 1.
Across the 40-yard line, they'll march him out of bounds at the 41. And the Wolverines come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep
get the first down.
They make the stop.
And an injury timeout as Tobias Fournette is injured on the play.
The officials take a break to let him be
Like he was
checked out.
clutching either his knee or his ankle, so we'll have to see what that is.
The Wolverines will line it up on 1st and 10.
Laga takes the handoff, breaks a couple of tackles, gets 5. So he's got a bruised knee.
And I know you can play these late game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football.
Vince Hicks is in the backfield. He gets nothing.
To salt this clock away and get a W.
Looking at 3rd and 5.
49 is this 4-down territory. From the gun, wants to pass. And
oh, no.
On 3rd down as the defense
we're going to have to punt it away.
And 4th down is coming up. And the Wolverines line up to punt it away. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. And the ball comes to rest right there.
That would be down at the 9.
The field position game. Nice job angling.
So an interception by Raheem Osborne on the 2nd play of the drive leads Michigan to have the ball at the 25-yard line.
Great place to start for this offense.
Handoff to Hicks. He goes up the middle, breaks the tackle, gets the first and goal to the 8.
And this is exactly what you want to do when you're on offense. You have the lead, you want to chew the clock, keep the ball on the ground, keep that thing just ticking.
Hicks up the middle, close to the goal line as he gets stopped.
Up front, they've been the
2nd and goal from the 1.
They're the ones that's getting pushed and that's getting movement, and it's carrying over all the way here deep into the 4th quarter.
And one more, and he gets in.
Touchdown Wolverines. They extend this 4th quarter lead,
and the lead now is 44-17 is Vince Hicks.
The offense did exactly what it needed to do.
Drops into the end zone.
It's that killer mentality. You step on their...
And let's hold on just a minute.
Oh, hang on.
Are going to have a second
They're
look.
going to check the replay. Illinois is challenging the spot of the ball. I can't really see anything, so let's see what they say.
So after reviewing the undisputable video evidence, the replay booth has decided to overturn the call.
Okay, so apparently they saw something that I didn't. Interesting.
They'd love to make this short field pay off with a touchdown instead of a field goal, but it's 3rd and goal. Quick touch pass.
Rulin takes the touch pass into the end zone, and, well, no doubt for that one. So we're going to go back up 44-17.
Salt into wound, right? Late in the 4th quarter, you can run the football, run this game out. No, sir. I'm going to continue to pad my stats, find my receiver out wide, and get me another touchdown.
They'll try to add another to their lead.
Kick is up. It is good.
Splits the uprights on the extra point. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead.
And we got a deep kick. It will be returned.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5.
And oh,
he was hoping for something
taken down at the 20.
But they get him on the ground.
2:50 left in the game. Let's see if we get the ball back. They get on the board. We do get the ball back after they score. They cut it to 45-24 as Jabari Nafur hit Lee Baker for a 1-yard score. It's 45-24. We've got the ball at the 25. We're just going to kneel on the ball.
They're ready to just drain the clock in victory formation.
And let the clock run out. We're getting the hell out. We're getting out of here with the victory. As we watch the last 15 seconds spike off.
Well, after not getting a thing done on first down, it's second. Fake the spike, and he wants to throw.
Screw it.
It's a fly.
Ah!
And this will be incomplete as the game
hell with it.
comes to a close. Winning those
So the game is over, 45-24. George Echo was named player of the game, 26 carries, 130 yards, 4 touchdowns.
Their entire season is over. This game wasn't for the national championship, but you wouldn't know that watching this winning team, David. Tremendous effort and tremendous execution.
I love competitive people. I love competitive
And
coaches.
Michigan keeps their undefeated streak going. They are now 7-0, 4-0 in the Big Ten after a 45-24 victory over the Fighting Illini.
Pollock and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.
Jabari Nafi goes 24-43, 334, 2 touchdowns, 1 pick. George Haslam, 8 carries, 57 yards. Mike Kepper, 5 for 15 with a touchdown. On the receiving front, Marlon Pryor, 9 for 148. Lee Baker, 5 for 58 with a touchdown. And then Vince Dugan, 3 for 39 with a touchdown. Defensively, Dylan Brock led the team with 12 tackles. Jabari Olana had 11, and then Max Morris and Andy DeLuca had 10 each. On the sack front, Ezekiel Trimble had the only sack for the game. No interceptions for the Illini. And for Michigan, Tim Masters goes 23 of 31, 220 with 1 touchdown. George Echo, 26 for 130 with 4 touchdowns. Ontarius Bulaga, 12 for 56 with a touchdown. Vince Hicks added 25, Masters added 33. Julius Anger, 7 for 75. Jason Rubin, 6 for 46 with a touchdown. Al Duckett, 3 for 46. And then John Pung added 24. Zaire Blade added 14. Then Echo added 15. Defensively, Evan Foster led the team with 12 tackles. Craig Rousseau had 9. Devin Borhe had 2 sacks. And Raheem Osborne had the lone interception as Michigan improves to 7-0, 4-0 in Big Ten. Illinois drops to 5-3, 3-3 in Big Ten play. As Michigan keeps their number 2 ranking alive as we move on towards week number 10, which I believe, I'm not 100, which I believe will be the opening for the CFP. And we get a commitment. Avery Howard of Philadelphia, Pennsylvania has decided he wants to sign with Michigan. Joining him will be punter Alex Paulo from Chicago, Illinois. So we get 2. We had 2 lock us out, but 2 for 2 ain't bad. All right, right now we are ranked at number 3. So we get 4-star center Avery Howard from Philadelphia. He signs with us over Florida, Penn State, Ohio State, and Miami. Alex Paulo signs on the dotted line. There really was no doubt. Crazy enough, I think we were the only team to give him a scholarship. Wow. Cornerback George Fraser locked us out. He is picking between USC, Oregon, and Notre Dame. And Joey Kalua locked us out. It looks like he is going to pick Pittsburgh. If he doesn't pick Pittsburgh, it may be Indiana, but it's looking like it may be the Panthers. George Eckel was named Big Ten Player of the Week for the offense. And yes, it looks like I was right. CFP rankings start this week. So let's take a look at that CFP top 25. So the top 25, Texas and Florida is at number 1. Texas is at 2. Michigan, Ohio State, and Auburn make up the top 5. So Florida, Texas, Michigan, and Ohio State will have your bye weeks. Auburn would face the number 12 seeded team at home. Notre Dame is at 6, USC 7, TCU, Oregon is at 9, Mississippi State's at 10, Duke is 11, Pittsburgh is 12, Oklahoma's 13, South Carolina, Miami make up the top 15, Ole Miss is at 16, Florida State 17, UCLA, North Carolina's 19, UMass is at number 20, so I would almost assume they would be number 12, but we'll see when we actually look at the bracket. SMU is 21, Georgia's 22, Stanford's 23, LSU is 24, and Virginia Tech rounds out the top 25. So if this is your first top 25 for the CFP for this year, we will take a look at the bracket shortly to see what the first bracket would look like as far as the 12-team playoff. We know the 4 teams that'll have the bye. We just don't know what 5 through 12 is going to be seeded as. So, number 5 would be Auburn, and UMass would definitely be number 12. So, the 5-12 matchup is Auburn hosting UMass. 6-11 would be Notre Dame and Miami. 7-10 would be USC and Mississippi State. And then the 8-9 would be TCU hosting Oregon. Right now, UMass and Auburn would face Ohio State in the Cotton Bowl. TCU and Oregon would face Florida in the that looks like that's the Orange Bowl. Michigan would face the winner of Notre Dame and Miami in the Rose Bowl, and then the Sugar Bowl would see Texas facing the winner of USC and Mississippi State. So we'll see when we know these things change a lot. We'll see how well they change. And, of course, the winner, the national championship, will be played in Glendale, Arizona. Let's take a look at that Heisman watch. The Heisman watch, Lee Johnson is back to being the number one on top of the Heisman watch, as the Pittsburgh receiver Greg Follett dropped to number 2. Zach Gallimore moves up to number 3. Troy Vernon of Bowling Green drops to 4, and Jason Cockrell of Oregon joins the Heisman watch at number 5, as he pulled off a 4-touchdown performance against Purdue. Vernon had 3 passing touchdowns against Western Michigan. Gallimore had 119 yards and a touchdown against Nebraska. Follett only had 97 receiving yards on 8 catches. And Lee John went off on Ole Miss in a losing effort. 14 catches, 337 yards, and 5 receiving touchdowns. So I can see why he is at the top of the list right now, and deservedly so. All right, let's take a look at the awards watch list. Lee John, of course, is leading the way for the Maxwell. Nobody from Michigan is on this. He is also leading the way for the Walter Camp. No one from Michigan is on that list. Bear Bryant, Lincoln Riley from Mississippi State is at the top. Mark Stoops for UMass. And then Ben Durr of Florida. Those are your top 3. We are not on the list right now. We'll see if that changes. Davey O'Brien, Sheldon Lloyd of Texas is the lead dog, with Timon Provo being second. Chuck Burnick, Brian Strange of Pitt, he is the lead dog. Nobody for Michigan so far. Bronco Nagurski, Brian Strange again as Defensive Player of the Year. Let's see. Nope. Jim Thorpe Award, Lester Regis of Pitt, with Wade Toomer of North Texas as his second position. Jason Cockrell of Oregon leads the Doak Walker race. George Eckel is at number 9 on the list. It's a interesting list here. Junior Gee is at number 4 for Texas. The Fred Volitnikoff, Lee John is at the top, with Zach Gallimore right behind him. Nobody for Michigan on this list. Lombardi, Brian Strange for Pitt on that list. Nobody for Michigan. The Unitas Golden Arm for Senior Quarterback of the Year, Max Abram of UCF is at the top of this list. And let's see. Maurice Tolbert of Florida is at number 5. Edge Rusher of the Year, Brian Strange of Pitt. Again, not a surprise. Outland, Reggie Horner of TCU. Nobody for us. The Mackey, Florida's Emmanuel Odenbro is at the top of that list. Wow, John Poe is not on this list right now. Interesting. Broyles is Coleman Hutzler of Mississippi State. He is the DC. The OC for Mississippi State, Blake Anderson, is second. The Dick Butkus Award, Malcolm Hardy of Oregon State is at the top of that list right now. Remington Niles Lindsay of West Virginia. And Lou Groza, Carlos Tejada of UConn. Ray Guy, John Lacey of New Mexico. The Jet Award, D'Angelo Moss of Texas. And the Sean Alexander Award is Terrence Addy of Tennessee. So we've only got one person in the running, and that is for the Doak Walker. That would be George Eckel. So, not exactly a good start, but, I mean, it is what it is, unfortunately. Let's see. So, we have 3 recruits signed. At this present point in time, we are going to be, of course, we've lost 2 recruits. We have 275 recruiting hours. I need to see if I need to, okay, I need a 3rd cornerback, which I'm going to go ahead and bring in 2 more. Okay, let's see. Oh, we got everybody. Cool. All right, let's see here. Ethan Marr. Let's go with playing time. No, shit. I can't schedule any visits because they're all locked out. That's awesome. Okay. Okay. Leave that 50 right now. Okay, so we've got as many players as we can up to 50. So right now, Keelan Moore, Avery Howard, and Alex Paulo are all signed for next year. Moore instantly committed the very first week, or actually he committed during preseason. We didn't even have to scout him. He's just signed on the dotted line immediately. So, all right. So we're going to be facing 4-4 Washington. They are 2-3 in Big Ten play. Michigan is, of course, 7-0, 4-0 in Big Ten play. This is Washington is always a sneaky is a sneaky squad. So just because they're having a bad season doesn't mean that it won't be close. Michigan and Ohio State are still undefeated in Big Ten play. Oregon is 5-1. Michigan is 4-1. UCLA and USC are 3-1. Maryland is 4-2. Illinois is 3-3. Minnesota and Indiana are 2-2. Iowa, Washington, and Wisconsin are 2-3. Penn State is 2-4, as is Rice. Nebraska is 0-4. Purdue is 0-5, and Rutgers is 0-6. Once again, it looks like Rutgers is going to get relegated out of the Big Ten because they are sitting at the bottom of the rankings. They're sitting at the bottom of the Big Ten for the second or third year in a row. Well, second year in a row, they're sitting at the bottom or near the bottom. So it's unfortunate. All right, let's get into this. Washington and Michigan. And let's just see what happens. Let's see how competitive this game is. Because sometimes records don't speak volumes about how good a team actually is.
Welcome to the Big House, home of the Michigan Wolverines. As we'll see a squad from the Big Ten, the Washington Huskies, taking on one of the participants from last year's playoff, the Michigan Wolverines. For EA Sports, I'm Reese Davis, Jesse Palmer, and David Pollack with me. Guys, can't wait to get this started.
All right, so we're going to start with the ball.
Likely to try to boot it deep to get things started.
We're looking at windy conditions. And it's going to be a touchback.
The ball will come out to the 25.
We're going to start at the 25.
The Wolverines offense will have the ball first. This wide receiver matchup is one that we've been
Titus Earl of Washington and Julius Anger of Michigan are highlighted for this game.
These guys can take the top off of defense. You've got two very dynamic individuals playing on each offense, and if I'm playing quarterback in this game for either team, I am going to take my shots and give my guy an opportunity because both of these guys, David, have proven they can make circus-level catches.
Handoff,
when they're not open,
and makes a move, and he gets a yard.
They are two of the best playmakers in all of the country. So whenever an offense has the football today, you're going to like the show.
Going to swing it on second down.
Throws out. Oh, no.
Incomplete. That was a physical matchup there.
We're looking at third down.
Trying to pick up a first down.
Echo catches this one. Holds on. Gets the first. Down to the 40.
They got it out to the 40, and it's first down. The Wolverines come to the line with a new set of downs. Wants to throw on first down.
Throw. Anger with the catch. Gets past the 50 to 43.
Offense will try to get some momentum going on 1st and 10. Looking to throw on
Throw to Blade. He makes the catch. Gets the first to the 31.
Solid pick up there. Now they can start to smell it with a first down at the 31. Pass completion moves the sticks in. Let's see if they try it again.
Echo. Oh, damn. They brought the run blitz, and he gets taken down for a 2-yard loss.
Zero shot. They got to do a better job
Yes, it
up
did.
front, creating some running lanes. The running back, before he could go anywhere, getting tackled, nowhere to go.
Duckett makes the catch. He gets 6. So we're looking at 3rd and 6 at the 28.
Here comes the 7th play of this opening drive. They've moved it well, but now facing 3rd down.
Oh, shit. And we tried to run the option. It went horrible. We're looking at a 48-yard field goal.
His size and his athleticism, that's going to be an easy first down pickup on the option play. But
here comes the kick. It is no good. No good.
Thought he had it and couldn't get it through the
Pushed it just wide left.
So Washington's
and no score.
For the first time today. And they're going to have to contend with a secondary that is one of the best in.
Oh, that was close. So he misses a 48-yard field goal. Washington responds, but they end up having to punt it away. Their defense is in good position because Michigan is having to start at the 5. So
And the Wolverines
that's good for
are back
them.
up. They can feel the shadow of their own goalpost and trying to create some room.
And Echo gets 2 on the carry.
Guys, let's chat about Michigan. When you break into the top 5 halfway through the season, you've been flying under the radar, and that is no way.
Oh, come on, Ruben.
I want to see if this team can stay focused with all the attention they're getting.
And that's what's pretty cool about their season. Like, they're starting to get respect. They've started to earn that. I think we just got to realize, Palmer, halfway through the season, you don't get any trophies. That doesn't exist.
You just got to keep doing what you're doing, right? It's been working
Throw,
to get to this
duck
point,
it,
to get
close,
that
but it's going to
number
be
inside your name to get
4th down,
everybody's attention. Now's
and
not
we're
the
going to have to
time
punt it
freeze
away.
up and start getting nervous because you've got the spotlight on you. You've got to keep playing the game the way you've been doing it the first half of the season.
Here comes the punt,
Gets the first one and
it's going to be returned. Oh, he gets taken down at the 47. But they're in good territory as they get a nice 11-yard return from Gideon Cloud. So let's see what Washington does with this drive. Their answer, get a touchdown. So Washington takes the early 7-0 lead as Tyrone Watford runs it in from 2 yards out. Taylor Sanders kicks the extra point, and Michigan is down 7-0.
Guys, here come those maize and blue winged helmets on offense. We'll see if they can be a little more productive this time around.
Echo takes the handoff, finds a hole. He gets the first down. Jamerson Lanovi
Looks as if we have an
is
injury
injured on the
last
play
We'll
for
take a
Washington.
break to check him out. Ball is at the 35. It's 1st and 10. Looking to throw on 1st down.
And Echo takes it out of the backfield. Cuts a guy. Gets to the 1st down to the 47. And
that's why for the offensive
Michigan is on the move.
As many ways as possible to get this guy going. Just get him the ball close to the line of scrimmage. Doesn't need to be a throw deep down the field. He's so dynamic.
Ended up being
when he
horrible.
has the ball in his hands. You saw it right there.
The Wolverines now with a long way to go.
Nice thought, bad execution.
You know, you got to be careful as a QB throwing to your running back in man coverage. If there's a
And
linebacker draped all
John
over
Poe
you,
makes the catch. We're looking at 3rd and 8.
You just saw it right there. Better play by the defense.
Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass.
Oh, damn. Yeah, we're looking at 4th down. We're going to have to punt it away.
It's incomplete and 4th down's coming. And the Wolverines will line up to punt it away.
There's the punt.
This will be the 2nd time.
It's going to be a touchback.
And that punt will make its way into the end zone.
So Michigan is down 7-0 as Washington has the ball again. They march down the field, but they get close, but not close enough as they had to punt it away. Michigan is going to have to start with the ball at the goal line. And we're going to have to dig our way out of this one as we are in the 2nd quarter.
Find a way to punch back on this drive, already down 14.
Echo takes the handoff. He digs out to the 5.
They have just not been able to get this guy into a rhythm so far in this game. I know it's still the first half, but there's been nothing going for him like you just saw in that last run. He's an outstanding talent. You may have to start thinking about throwing him the football, getting him out in the perimeter in space to let him go.
Pong makes a catch. He gets 5. It's 3rd and 1 to the 9.
Nice job by the defense staying glued to him, getting him on the ground as soon as he catches the football, knowing he's a threat. I'm not going to let this guy get out of my sights.
Comes across, takes the pop pass. He gets the 1st down, and he's moving. He's up to the 22 as Michigan gets some more breathing room finally.
Wolverines come to the line with a fresh set of downs.
Hand off. Eckel finds a hole, breaks the tackle, gets to the 38, and Michigan is on the move.
Wolverines are marching down the field. Wants to go up top on first down.
Reuben comes across, makes the catch. He gets taken down at the 45. He is short. 2nd and 3.
It's second down.
Handoff.
Give to the running
Eckel.
back.
He short. He's 3rd and inches.
Boy, after that pickup, just a few inches to go for the first. An array of possibilities here. On third and
Handoff.
short, the Rockets
He
are looking for the
gets a
first
good
down.
block. He's up the middle to the 42.
Move the chains.
Well, the offense is in a really nice rhythm right now. It seems like no matter what they're dialing up, they're getting positive yards, and it just feels so good as a play caller when you know on first down you can get
Shit!
And the defense.
And I held on to it too long.
Quarterback, and down he goes at midfield. The Wolverines with a long way to go after the loss on the last play.
Hung makes a
In the
catch.
middle, it's Fung.
He gets 8, so we're looking at 3rd and 10.
Well, you hear all the time that the tight end's the QB's best friend. You saw a perfect example of it on that last play, right? 2nd down, you need to pick up some positive yards to keep this 3rd down manageable.
Reuben makes the catch. He gets the first down to the 25.
Down to the 25-yard line, they move the sticks. It's first down. And the Wolverines had tough field position to start this drive, but they've been relentless.
Casey
in moving
coming
the
in
ball
motion.
methodically down the field. To the air on first down.
Throw.
And the
Oh,
play there
no.
forces the incompletion on first down.
That one was
This defense has a lot of speed.
intended for Steve Stewart, and that
receiver
just,
so quick, and because of the hit,
that didn't work out.
Pocket breaking down.
Mother.
And the defense gets home. Yippee-ki-yay at the 35. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Motion from the wide receiver. On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm.
Makes the throw. Reuben. He's going to be short.
And it's 4th down.
But we're looking at a
this is
35-yard
kinda like
field
Vegas
goal.
and gamble. You got a big completion there on 3rd down. You're set up 4th. You could take
And
the field goal and take the
we're
easy
going to
money,
take the field
but
goal.
you might decide to roll the dice here, stay on the field, and go for it on
Gonna
4th
get some
down,
points at
hoping to get a
least.
touchdown.
It's 7-3. 3:07 to go.
Nice to have a guy you can depend
Hopefully,
on. You know
we
you're
get a
putting
shot.
three on the board. Nice kick, nice job.
Before the end of the half. And the kick is into.
He'll
Oh,
start the
it's going to be
return
returned.
inside his 5.
He breaks the tackle.
Really disciplined
Gets
job
down to
by
the
coverage
19.
unit to get down there.
So let's see what happens. What is Washington's response? They throw an interception. Tim Short picked it off, and Michigan's got the ball. 2:48. Ball's at the 10-yard line to start the next drive. And Michigan has a chance to go up before the half.
Looking downfield on first down. Finds his big tight end.
Hung makes the
That
catch.
throw and catch gets him down to the 6, and the
We're at the
defense
6.
is running out of answers. Now on 2nd and goal. Looking to fire.
Reuben into the end zone, and Michigan takes their first lead with the touchdown catch by Jason Reuben. And we're an extra point away from being up by 3 with 2:18 to go in the half.
Big drives together. They've really had a great year, and that's why they're a top 10 offense.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead.
The extra point is up. It is good. 10-7 Michigan is up thanks to the interception by Tim Short. And here is the kick into the end zone and a touchback.
They're up 14 over Pittsburgh.
2:18 to go in the half. And Another interception, this one by Craig Rousseau, as Michigan has a chance to increase their lead before the half as we have the ball at the 30.
Put together a drive. Wants to throw on first down.
Duckett makes the catch. He's on the move. He's down at the 18.
First down. That big pickup on what they call the drag route, but if you hit it on time, you can hit the turbo boosters.
And you've got to be accurate.
Reuben comes across, makes the catch. He gets 4. That's his 6th catch today.
And quarterback receiver on the same page. Nice job seeing the zone, understanding the drag route concept. Easy pitch, easy catch.
Oh, swing pass out to Reuben. Timeout, Washington. 1:01 to go. We're looking at 3rd and 2.
Third down, they can pick up the first without scoring. They'll try to get it through the air.
Throw, catch. 1st and goal at the 4. That one was Zaire Blade on the catch. 57 seconds to go.
Turn this into 6 instead of 3.
And 3rd down.
Laga in the backfield. He takes the handoff. He's into the end zone, and Michigan's lead increases.
You know, there's so many coaches.
We are about to be up by 10 points.
Just be happy taking
It's a
into halftime. This guy's staying
man,
aggressive,
a 17-point swing.
And let's finish this half now. Now we got a nice lead. Built a little bit
Before
of
we
lead,
even
but
get
defense
into
has
the
to go
half.
back out there. There's still a little bit of time, so get that stop to keep that momentum you just got, and everybody will be jacked up at halftime.
And the kick is up. It is good. 5 plays, 31 yards, 49 seconds. 54 seconds to go in the half. And the kick is into the end zone, and this will be a touchback.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. We'll see them really hit the speed button on the tempo here in the final minute of the first half. Off the play fake on first down.
And, oh, he's going for it. He's going for broken. Oh, he almost had it.
There, and it just trickled through his fingers.
He almost had that.
He's so good with his eyes
but
in this game.
just
Going
not
against
good
one of the
enough.
Best defenses in the country. You got to look guys off, especially when you're trying to throw to your primary target like he was on that last one.
And it's another throw out.
Finds a man on the left.
And a timeout by
He's down to the
Washington.
38-yard line, and they can stop the clock. We got a timeout here late in the first half.
One timeout to go. 44 seconds.
Looking to throw on first down.
Quick throw. Oh, he got separated.
Caused by the big hit on
Second
first
and
down,
10.
Second down coming. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. They'll throw again after the incompletion.
They're bringing the blitz.
He hurls
Quick
one
throw.
down the left side.
Oh my God, he made the catch.
They make the stop
Wow.
at the 5-yard line, but they've got it 1st and goal.
Well, the offense is
Titus
having
Earl
success
with that
throwing this
catch.
guy's way. He just had a massive,
Wow.
massive play, his longest catch of the game. And I think if you're on offense, you got to keep looking this guy's way. He's now starting to prove.
Quick,
that he's eating
quick
his guy
out.
alive in coverage.
And
He needs more
final
touches.
timeout.
The offense will
They're going to
stop the
just
clock and
kick
use
the
one
field
of his
goal
timeouts. And in the
and
remaining
cut
seconds of
this
the first
to-
half, they'll
Try to cut this to 17-10.
from the right hash, and this distance
Here
makes
comes the
that
kick.
angle not quite so severe.
It's good.
Field goal is good.
17-10 going into the half.
17-10 is the
So
score.
Washington
That's gonna wrap up the first half.
answers.
Now we join Kevin with
They get a good field goal, but they answer.
Guys, looks like we've had a
Player
compelling
spotlight
start
for
to
this
this
half
very
is
game.
on Jason Rubin as he's
And
got
there's no more field
7
goals
catches
to
for
the
68
game than
yards
with
and a
this
touchdown.
receiver and how he's dominated the first half. Some guys have the ability to elude and evade. This young man is a true 3-level threat. Short passes, the intermediate game, and in the deep ball, he is a problem. And I don't think this defense has the solution. And with that, let's send it back to the guys in the big house.
All right, so we're going to start on defense to begin half number 2.
The Wolverines will kick it off to start the second half.
And the kick is away into the end zone, and it will be a touchback.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line.
So the defense will take over.
And Washington is ready to go back.
And let's see if Washington can build on their success going into the half. And they did, but they end up short as we will take over at the 25-yard line as they tried to go for it on 4th down and were unsuccessful. I will be back in just a moment. Okay, we are back, and we're going to pick up the ball at the 25-yard line. 6 minutes to go in the third.
They'll start this drive going to the air.
Throws to Echo. Echo gets 6 on the catch.
Down to prevent a bigger gain. And the Wolverines in a good spot here with 2nd and short.
Handoff. Echo takes it outside. He gets past the first down to the 44.
44 with the first down.
And first down, Michigan.
So good, so talented, so elusive. You see nowadays they really have the ability to make you miss, run you over. Unbelievable effort. Nice job. You keep that going, it'll be hard to stop.
Echo takes the handoff. He only gets
thanks to this senior defender.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes
throw,
to
duck it,
nice
gets the catch. He is on the move. He's past the 30 to the 25 as he gets taken down. And Michigan keeps moving.
As a quarterback, but you don't have to throw post routes to get great stats. No, I can just throw it quickly to one of the fastest players in the entire nation and let
219 so far from Masterton throwing the ball. And another throw, this one to Anger. He gets 6.
All the way around, throw, catch, tackle, bang, bang, bang. Got some of the work done on first. Now let's see what they have on second down.
Echo takes the handoff. He got chased down, a yard loss.
They were right there as soon as he got the ball. Ball is at the 20. They'll try to convert this 3rd and short.
Anger with the catch, first down. And he gets taken down at the 5. First and goal from the 5.
We asked earlier this week, who's your favorite receiver? And of course he said the open one, but we know who he really wants to go to on third down.
The best one. I mean, I think the open...
Anger with the catch and the touchdown. Michigan increases their lead
The offense
by
tries
13.
to extend its lead here in the second half.
And they got everything working. How great is this? You extend your lead, now you get your defense back on the field. Great job taking advantage of the situation and building on that lead.
Julius Anger with the touchdown catch. And Michigan increases their lead. We're about to be up by
They'll try
2.
to tack one more on their score.
2 touchdowns. Extra point is up. It is good. 24-10. 8 plays, 77 yards, 2:53 off the clock.
They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that.
And the kick is deep. It's returnable.
Here he comes.
And he gets taken down at the 18. And Washington tried to respond, but they end up having to punt it away. Michigan will take over at the 20-yard line.
They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive.
41 seconds left in the quarter.
Here's the
Handoff. Echo finds the hole. He gets 5 as he gets tackled.
Well, we're not quite in the fourth quarter yet. We're almost there, but you're seeing the attitude shift now for this offense. They've got the lead, so they've got to be able to run the football. You're going to see a lot more of that.
Throws out to the tight end. And Blade unfortunately loses its balance. He gets the first down, and that, well, more than likely, that's going to be the final play of the quarter. Fourth quarter upcoming. We're dumped by 2 touchdowns.
Based on the number of targets we've seen. One more quarter to play, and it might be unlikely, but hey, it's college football. Comebacks happen.
So we're going to open the final quarter. We're going to go ahead and sub everybody out as we get ready to open the final quarter. We're up by 14. We're driving. And let's see what the second team can do. Handoff to Bulaga. He breaks the tackle. He gets 3.
Just a very short game. Got 3 on
So
first
Val
down, 2nd and
Income
7.
is in at quarterback.
Wants to go up top.
Coach turns around, makes the catch. He's to midfield. First down.
Past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch. And the Wolverines getting set on 1st and 10.
Bulaga takes the handoff, finds the hole. He gets 5. Hell yeah, we'll take it.
2nd down coming up.
Income takes the option, and he gets 3.
A short gain on the play.
They will take it.
Wolverines line up, trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short.
Handoff. Bulaga close, but he ends up a yard short as we're looking at 4th and 1. Injury timeout for Washington.
The officials take a break to let him be checked out.
And we're looking at, yeah, that's too long of a field goal. We're going to go ahead and punt it away.
And the Wolverines will try to pin them back with the punt.
Here comes the punt. It's into the end zone, and that will be a touchback. All right, so let's see what Washington's response is. They get stopped. We'll pick up the ball at the 45 thanks to a fair catch on a punt by Tyquan Camper.
And here comes the Michigan
7:38 to go
Here's another opportunity, Jesse, to stretch out this lead after punting last time.
I think it goes back to your
quick
playmakers,
throw out,
Reese. I think
and
it's finding the guys that
Bulaga
have
gets
been
a
working
yard,
for you earlier on
only
in
a
this
yard.
game and getting them the football.
And there's obviously no need to panic. I mean, think about it. You got the lead. You got the football. You got to be smart with the football. Make your plays.
Camper comes across, makes the catch, first down. And Sean Kane of Michigan is injured on the play.
Looks as if we have an
As
injury.
you're going to have a timeout,
we'll take a break to
injury
check him out.
timeout.
Now on first down from the 43. Motion from the wideout. They'll run the counter.
Bulaga takes the counter. He
stopped at the
gets the first down to the 32.
Gets the first down.
Kane will be out with elbow bursitis right now.
You really challenge your offensive line to go win the football game, right? We've got to lead late. We're going to run the football. And the defense.
Throw, Coates with the catch. First down to the 21.
We run the ball down their throats and impose our will. That's what this offense right now is trying to do.
Gets the back move.
Bulaga moves out in motion into the slot.
Looking to throw on first down.
Quick throw. He has it, but he falls. He gets
You see a lot of
7.
offenses late in the football game with the lead get conservative. I like they didn't. Like they
Vince
trusted
Hicks in the
passing game.
backfield.
You're
He's going to
get
take the
looks that you know
handoff.
they are. Defense
He's down at the goal line.
Not sure you could get much closer, but it'll be first and goal.
First and goal at the 1. Vince Hicks takes that handoff and just zips it.
First downs, running the clock, and just right now physically dominating.
Bulaga in the backfield with
Nice
income.
job by this offense.
They're going to run the read option.
They're going to run it.
Bulaga up the middle, but nothing. The defense sells out to stop the run.
First down.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. Be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
On second and goal.
Bulaga walks this into the end zone. Michigan's lead increases back to 3 touchdowns. We're going to be up 31-10.
Another rushing touchdown. That's now 2 on the game. This offense thought they could come into this one running the ball, being the more physical team, and they look like it right now.
And the kick is up. It is good. 31-10. 8 plays, 56 yards, 2:38 off the clock.
Kickoff unit getting some extra work as this lead has really grown.
And that one's going to be into the end zone for a touchback.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the...
And let's see what the defense does for their response as we have 5 minutes left in the game. And Washington answers with a touchdown. They tried to onside kick it, but it was recovered. Labodo hit Marcus Bryant for the touchdown catch. It is 31-17, 1:42 left. They have all 3 timeouts, which I'm assuming they're going to try to use, especially now.
Michigan ready to get that offense rolling again. Firmly in
And
control
let's
of this game. We'll see if they just try to run
see
out the
what
clock
happens.
and get out with a victory.
Handoff, and yep. First timeout used as they come on a run blitz. Stop the RPO.
At a very high level.
Yeah, lights out, and this game's over. I'm interested to see the philosophy now. Do we keep chucking the pill and keep trying to score points? Because it's the defense's responsibility.
Catch. Touchdown. First down. I'm sorry. Timeout. First down, Michigan.
Called by the defense.
That was Amari Casey on the catch.
Time as possible for their offense. The offense lines up at the 40.
Casey's going to end up with another catch as he's going to come across. And he picks up, I don't know how many, because Washington called a timeout. He picked up 5. That's not bad. Looking at 2nd and 5, 1:31 to go. No timeouts left for Washington, so they're at the mercy of this defense, or this offense.
Stopping him short of the first down line.
3rd and
And man,
2.
the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push to get some running lanes.
Income gets the first down. And that's it, man. We are done. We're going to kneel on the ball. Well, we'll kneel on the ball at some point. I'm in no hurry to snap this. We're still inside of 10 seconds. And that is it. 31-17 with the final score. This game, that 17-point swing in the second quarter is what set us up.
No doubt about it. They made the plays they needed to make in order to get this win.
If we hadn't had that 17-point swing in the second quarter, this game might have been a lot different.
There were some things that we're going to need to clean up moving forward, but ultimately they were the better team today.
That's going to do it from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and you've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.
All right, so let's check out Washington first. Juan Lobato goes 19 of 34, 241, 1 touchdown, 2 picks. Tyron Watford goes 20 carries, 91 yards, and a touchdown. On the receiving front, Titus Earl, 6 for 137. He did have one hell of a beautiful catch in the first half. Brady Burns, 4 for 37. Marcus Bryant, 4 for 43 with a touchdown. Defensively, Osifa Beach, he had 14 tackles and a half sack. Martin Mastifilio had 12 tackles, as did Junior Mukamura. Matt Archibong had a sack. Carl Wire and Ofasa Beach had half sacks. No interceptions for the Washington defense, as they just kind of fell short. For Michigan, Tim Master, 25 of 29, 254, 2 touchdowns. Val Income goes 7 of 7 for 62 yards. Rushing, George Echo, 12 for 59. Ontarius Bulaga, 9 for 24 with 2 touchdowns. Receiving, Jason Rubin, 7 for 68 with a touchdown. John Fung, 4 for 23. Al Duckett, 4 for 55. Julius Anger, 4 for 43 with a touchdown. Defensively, Nick Verrett led the team with 7 tackles. No sacks for Michigan, but they did get 2 interceptions, as Craig Rousseau had 1, Tim Short had the other. And Michigan moves on to 8-0, 5-0 in Big Ten play. Washington falls to 4-5, 2-4 in Big Ten play, as we get ready to wrap up Week 10 with a nice little bow, as Michigan keeps their winning streak going, as they improve to 8-0. So Week 10 in the books, Week 11 coming up, and we lost a commit to Miami, and we are in a recruiting battle with Oklahoma. So Michigan moves up into the top of the ranks at number 1. So Peter Dulong is in a recruiting battle. We are in a recruiting battle for him with Oklahoma. Cornell Dingle signs with Miami. He picked them over Nebraska and Michigan. So we're probably going to need to sign. We're probably going to need to recruit a new mic. Let's go ahead and just fix this real quick. Yes, we are. Okay. Still the same. Okay. Alrighty. So as we get ready to enter week 11, this is what the top 25 now looks like. Michigan is sitting at the top at number 1. The former number 1 team, Florida, is now sitting at number 9 as they lost 40-28 to Georgia. Texas remains at number 2. Ohio State's at 3. TCU's at 4. Notre Dame moves up to number 5. Mississippi State's at 6. Duke is number 7. Oregon is number 8. Florida, of course, as we just discussed, dropped to number 9 after their loss to Georgia. Oklahoma moves up to 10. Ole Miss moves up to 11. Auburn drops from number 5 to number 12, losing to Ole Miss 31-24. South Carolina moves up to 13. Miami's at 14. Florida State is 15. SMU is at 16. Pitt drops from 12 to 17, losing to Florida State 38-35. UCLA stays at 18. UMass moves to 19. Georgia moves up from 22 to 20. Virginia Tech moves up from 25 to 21. Stanford moves up from 23 to 22. USC drops heavily from number 7 to number 23, losing 52 to 44 to Penn State. LSU remains at 24, and Indiana joins the rankings at number 25. North Carolina drops out. They were ranked number 19. So we have a semi-new, we have a new top 4. Hell, we have a new top 5. So it's going to be, I'm assuming it's going to be Michigan and UMass in the 5-12 spot. Let's take a look at that bracket real quickly. So, yep, that is indeed going to be the answer. So the top 4 is Michigan, Texas, Ohio State, and TCU. The 5-12 would be Notre Dame hosting UMass. 6-11 would be Mississippi State and Miami. 7-10 would be Duke and Oklahoma. And the 8-9 would be Oregon and Florida. TCU would be hosting the 5-12 matchup in the Cotton Bowl. Ohio State is actually going to be hosting Mississippi State and Miami in the Rose Bowl. We are being switched to the Orange Bowl with the winner of Oregon and Florida. And then Texas would host the winner of Duke and Oklahoma in the Sugar Bowl. Of course, the national championship is in Glendale, Arizona. The Heisman Watch. So, Lee John stays at number 1. Jason Cockrell moves up to number 2. Tory Vernon moves up to 3. Max Abraham of UCF joins the Heisman Trophy watch at number 4, and then Pittsburgh's Greg Fortett dropped all the way to number 5. Abraham had 5 touchdowns in the win over Baylor. That's a good reason to be on the list. Vernon had 3 touchdowns against Ball State. Good reason to be up there. Cockrell had 154 yards rushing and a touchdown against Michigan State. Okay, I could see that. And then John had 8 catches, 85 yards, and 2 touchdowns against LSU in a losing effort. All right, so let's see here. Nope. All right, we do make the break onto the Coach of the Year list. We are sitting at number 8 at this present point in time. So that's a good start it's a good start. We don't have anybody listed on any other thing so far, which I can honestly say is not too big a surprise. Eckel is sitting at number 7 on the Doak Walker. Jason Cockrell has a firm position at number 1. Blitnikoff, nope. Lombardi, Unitas Golden Arm, nope. Edge rusher still stays the same. Outland stays the same. Zaire Blade makes it onto the list for the Mackey at number 12. We'll see if he can move up that list at all. Broyles, nobody for us. Butkus, nobody. Remington, of course, nothing. Lou Groza, never. Ray Guy, never. The Jet Award, nah. And that's it. So we get somebody on the Mackey list, and then we're on the Coach of the Year list. That was the only changes so far. All right, so we will be moving into weeks 11 and 12. Probably tomorrow. Yeah, probably tomorrow. Maybe later tonight, but more than likely be tomorrow. So we will be going. Oh shit! Hang on. So the next stream will be for weeks 12 and 13, or 11 and 12. That will be road test between Michigan State, who is sitting at 7 and 2. And 4 and 4 Minnesota. And then of course we have the final 2 games, the road trip to Los Angeles to face USC, and then the game against Ohio State, this one at home. So that is the final 4 games of our schedule for 2031. Like I said, either later this afternoon or tomorrow, which honestly, given what time it is, it's a possibility it could be either one. But it'll be one or the other. But next stream will be weeks 11 and 12. That'll be Michigan State and Minnesota. And then the stream after that will be USC and Ohio State. So basically expect to be basically I expect by Thursday that we'll be at the conference championship. Maybe even before then, I don't know. It just depends. But until then, I will see you guys later. Y'all have a great day, and like I said, we'll be back with weeks 11 and 12 either later today or tomorrow. I will try to give you guys a heads up, or I mean, I send out my alerts through Twitter whenever I do go live, so I know that's how I get I get a I get some people. So just keep your eyes open, and I will let you guys know when we're gonna go live next. And until then, see you guys later. Y'all have a great day. Shit.